guys, I am excited about today's project. We are going to be rebuilding these KYB forks for the 2014 YZ450F Supermoto build. If this is the first video you're watching about this build, I'll leave the playlist link below and at the end of this video. Most of you guys already know we've been working on this bike for a few months now and starting to make some real progress. We've already rebuilt the exhaust system, the suspension linkage and swing arm. We powder coated the triple clamps. The frame is ready to go. We Cerakoted the whole rear brake assembly. And today we're gonna take care of these forks. So I've rebuilt the forks on my CR250 and my 2018 CRF450R. And this will be the first set of KYB forks that I've worked on. But I have the Yamaha service manual right here to help me out. And I seriously recommend you guys always use the service manual. Really helps with anything you're working on. For me, with one of these service manuals, I can almost rebuild the complete bike with no extra help. So I also picked up this fork cap wrench. This is specific for the KYB forks. It has an inner socket right here to open the dampening assembly. We have a full Pivot Works kit. This is gonna have all these seals and bushings and clips that we're gonna need to rebuild the forks. And I'm also going to be using this Yamalube fork oil. So this is a 10 weight, which is a little bit heavier, and we're going to be adding a little extra fluid to give these forks some hold up on the Supermoto. Almost everything on this bike was beat to hell, but I'm actually thinking that these forks are gonna be okay once I get inside because I'm definitely sure that factory connection worked on them before. I'm actually finding out that the engine had a Carrillo rod in it and it was using a JE piston. So whoever built the engine definitely used a really experienced builder and they knew what they were doing. All right, I definitely need to get started on these forks. So you know me, first thing I'm gonna do is take them outside and scrub them down, get all the dirt off. Right now I have both forks completely disassembled. I have the Pivot Works rebuild kit right here. So I'll show you guys. This kit comes with every single O-ring you're gonna need. It has the oil seals and dust seals, all the bushings, new wear rings, washers, but it does not come with new snap rings. So you're gonna need to reuse these snap rings. Make sure you don't throw those away. But the kit does include everything else you need to rebuild the forks. And I'm gonna be using this Yamaha lube. It is a 10 weight, so it's a little bit thicker oil, which will help this as a Supermoto. So I'm just gonna take these with me and clean them up along with the rest of the parts.
This is a JAX production.
It is time to start rebuilding this fork assembly. I'm gonna make sure I get all the O-rings on that I need, and we'll be putting those bushings on this in a minute. And it's important to lube everything up with the fork oil when we're installing it. I'm always impressed with how well the emery cloth cleans up these lower fork tubes. You guys got to give it a shot. Use the fine grit emery cloth. Just make sure you don't go up and down in strokes. You want to go around the fork tube. But man, this finish is silky smooth.
This is a JAX production.
that's gonna do it for this video. These forks came out looking mint, and I gotta say I'm a fan of the KYB forks. They're extremely similar to the Showa suspension, so if you can do one, you can do the other. They just use a little bit different tools on certain parts. I also want to point out that the Pivot Works kit for this suspension was pretty nice quality compared to the bearings that I used for the suspension, which I wasn't so impressed with. Now, as promised, we're gonna be doing the giveaway on this YZ brake lever. So let's go pick the winner for that. And after, I'm gonna be starting up the CR250 Supermoto, which I haven't started in almost 3 months. So we'll see how hard it is to kick it over. All right, guys, we're ready to do this. I'm using the Instagram random comment picker. Here's the link to the post. This is it right here, guys. So we have 18 comments, and I'm gonna pick one winner for the brake lever. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Gustavo Capistrin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. All right, man. Congratulations. Hit me up on Instagram, send me a DM, and I will be sending you this brake lever. Just ignore the hanging wire, but I'm so pumped up. Let's crank this beast.